Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
Hello, I'm Spirit Medium Laura, your host of this radio show. I've been channeling spirit for over 30 years and recently was chosen for the 2014 book, 100 Top Psychics in America. Here's how to LOVE love your readings on this radio show. L is for let spirit lead. O is for only one question or connection per caller. V is for validate all advice of a licensed professional. And E is for enjoy the show. Stay tuned for additional announcements. Hi, everybody. I want to thank everybody for calling in this evening. And I also want to apologize to anybody that I talked to very quickly as I pre-screen the callers. I'm just in a rush and I might be a little brisk, so please forgive me. We are very busy this evening. We usually are on a holiday. I don't know why, but it always works out that way. So I guess because a lot of people have time to think about their life on a holiday weekend, particularly love questions. Because the weekends like this are times when we're alone and we think about that. So welcome to the show. The first 30 minutes or so I'll focus on mediumship, and then I will go into live questions. We do have a couple of people who are waiting for mediumship. If you have an urgent matter that just can't wait, you can jump the gate by donating $8. Simply go to spiritmediumtv.com. That's spiritmediumtv.com. That's the website for the show, and make your donation there. And I will be checking periodically to see if anybody did make such a donation. Right now, I don't see anyone has. So, because there was somebody in the queue who was like, I'm sorry that I was a little fast with you, but she was wanting to know how, if I could get through to her. And she said, I called 15 minutes early. And I says, well, 15 minutes early, there were already 15 people waiting. Because everybody knows the game to play here. So I did create this way to make a donation, which goes in part to help animals. That's called the 8 No Wait. Donate 8 and jump the gate. There are a couple of other things to talk about today. Let me go to the website for this show, which is Spirit Medium TV. The thought for the day: value in and it gives you value out. Value in, value out. If you're having trouble finding employment, make yourself valuable. Shine your value to others. It is only when we reflect value that value can find us. And what I mean by that is sometimes I get people who call in and ask about when am I going to find a job. And it's kind of like what I think it was Kennedy that said, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. So if any of you have a chronic unemployment situation, look at your talents, look at your skills, and start exchanging them in service to others, even if it means that for a period of time that you would be doing service to others in a self-employed way. Okay? That's what I do. I'm self-employed. So, don't only wait for an employer. And if you start to do that, you'll find that you become very valuable and perhaps will find employment then, or will employ yourself. So it's just my thought for the day. Also, I'm working a lot on ideal weight. It's one of my things lately because I love health and nutrition. I am a certified lean health coach, but I'm also a medical intuitive and an energy healer. And so giving you a special kind of idea of working with me, which is ideal weight, feel great. And we would focus during a session on your body issues, healing and exploring them. If you're not sure what to do to get a reading, to get in the queue for readings, just go to area code 347, call 347-945-5849. This show repeats Wednesdays at 1 p.m. So it's usually Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. You can even watch the show live. And I don't look so good tonight. I look kind of beaten up and tired. I am tired tonight. But if you want to watch the show live, just go to spiritmediumtv.com, and about halfway down the page, you'll see a live video feed of me if everything is working correctly. Another thing is, another announcement is to win a psychic session with me. It's a monthly contest. You just need to join the mailing list. And by the way, if you think you can't join I mean, you can try to join every month, but you're not going to be included. You won't be accepted because there's a way of the mailing list filters you out. So if you are joined during September, and you can win during September, but only to people that newly join. But for those of you who are already on my mailing list, you can make your donation to jump to the top of the queue during the radio show, or you can hire me for your own private session, okay, and receive a 25% discount, or another way of stating that is a third more time on what you order. So for example, if you ordered 30 minutes, you'd get a third more time, which is 10 minutes, and you'd get 40 minutes for the price of 30 minutes. Just go to booklaura.com, that's B-O-O-K, Laura, Laura.com, and when it asks you, when you do your payment, it will ask you for your event code, I think, or event name. Just put in radio show and the date that you were listening. Okay, there's also this week of note in terms of events. This Saturday, I am starting the Soul Psychic Healer Mediumship certification. And this Saturday, we will be doing one full day of training in person. I will not have the online version going because of matters that are beyond my control, but I will be having the in-person one. So you can find all of my events on meetup.com, and there's a link on spiritmediumtv.com about halfway down the page. Another event of note, this Sunday I am doing the private trance circle in my home, where I will be bringing in messages from the other side, both about your own life as well as those from loved ones in spirit during that time together. So I'd like everybody to prepare for readings, if you would be so kind. If you would please uncross your arms and legs and start to focus on your breath from your abdominal area, allowing yourself, everybody please, allowing yourself to gently let go as you breathe from your abdominal area. So just gently breathe in and gently breathe out, letting go of any stress and tension, focusing now on what you want today. Either somebody from the other side, call them in, or if it's about your own life, start thinking about your question and ask that your guides be able to answer those questions through me. And as you do that, I'm going to go invoke the prayer. Okay, so anybody wanting other side connection, calling your loved ones. Anybody having a life question, think of your question. 1 second, please. I'd like you on your next exhale of deep breath from your abdominal area to exude or send out your energy, and I will connect all of us. 1 moment, please. Okay, good. Nice energy of the group here. Oh, my goodness. I do see some colors in the aura of the group, a lot of yellow, which is color of learning, learning, and a lot of red, which means insecurity. The learning is about money and status in the external world. The insecurity is about feeling nurtured. So there's some people in the group here today that are listening that need nurturing or need to be told that you are loved, you will be loved, and you always will be loved. And the people that are wanting information about career status, maybe monetary or external issues, you will be receiving that information today. I'm now also going to do a little bit of channeling. So if you all would please just relax and allow me to go to spirit. I will be back in a moment with a message for the whole group, a general message. 1 moment, please. We are here. We are the ones. We are the ones that work with all of you. Some of you would call us angelic beings. We have been around from ancient antiquity. We continue to always be. We, as you, are eternal. Yes, each of you is eternal. Many of you do not know the truth of the matter, that you truly will never be hurt. You truly can never be hurt. It is very important to understand that you can never be damaged. Nothing can ever be taken from you. And so, if you live your life with understanding this, you will live your life with more concern for all beings, not just yourself. You will also understand how love is transferred to you and how you can give love to others. Love comes from the Supreme Being. It is not given out selectively. It is there for all of you. Each of you are a child of the infinite energy, infinite intelligence we call God or the God self. Each of you is part of that intelligence. Please honor it in yourself. Please honor that you are part of the whole. Each thought that you have exudes energy and creates form. Each thought you have is form. It is as real as if you were run over by a truck. It is as real and as solid as if you would touch it, as if it were something tangible, as a loaf of bread to serve yourself or to serve a cause against yourself. So every time you are slicing and dicing and expressing words, please have those words come from your center, your core being of love. Please have them come from a sense of peace of your eternal nature and how important you truly are to all and all that is. Please allow your words to be part of a solution and not part of a problem. Please use your words kindly and always respect everyone. Always respect yourself. Always love yourself and love all around you. Namaste. Okay. Good message for us all to remind ourselves, including me, because sometimes life can be quite, life can create the illusion, that we're always at odds with everything. And today was a day like that for me. Like I was, upset here and there. Okay, I'm going to go to Jennifer, who's wanting an other side connection, and was actually the very, very first person in the queue. Hello, Jennifer. How are you this evening, darling?
Hi.
Hi, honey.
I'm okay.
No, what's that other noise? It sounds like there's either feedback or that. Is there somebody else there?
I don't know. It's like, now there isn't. It's echoey, though. I don't know why.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm not hearing your echo anymore, so that's a good thing. And it might be hard for you to hear me if there is an echo, but I'll just go slowly and thoroughly. Okay. All right, Jennifer 201. Well, there feels a couple of different souls. One feels like a father figure to you. That could be your direct father or someone like a father. There's also a sense of a mother energy about you. It may not be your mother, maybe grandma or an aunt. I also feel somebody lateral to you. There's more of a male, like a brother or friend, or could even be a spouse or something like that. Is there any one direction that you'd like me to move in, please?
My father
has
passed, so
that
would make sense.
All right.
By him.
Well, you're thinking of him. Okay. So what I see is a very strong brow. I see brown hair as its original color. I see a very pleasant face, easygoing kind of face, very mild kind of temperament kind of person, handsome, good looking. So easygoing personality. I can see his face, but he's giving me he's overshadowing his face with something else to give me the personality. I don't actually see his features just yet. I see something else. So would you say that your father was an easygoing, kind gentleman, kind of like, reminds me of just an easygoing personality? Would you say that Dad had an easygoing?
Gemini too, so.
All right. Well, so you mean why I would be seeing two different faces? Interesting. Well, the first thing I want to say is very dad type, very dad type. I see him mowing the lawn in the backyard. I see him with a little extra flesh on his stomach. I see him as a kind gentleman, not imposing his idea or will on others. Smart in his own sense, smart in his own wisdom, but not a shark kind of personality. He was always trying to be the one pushing everybody around. Just easygoing, smart, nice, kind, easygoing gentleman. The way he shows me himself mowing a lawn in the backyard means to me that he might have lived in a suburban area, at least when you were growing up. I see more of a suburban area, well, you're from Philadelphia area, but I see a fence in the back and then other houses. So you had a nice plot of land, but it's not out way in the country. And there he is. It looks like he must have had to do some lawn duty or lawn work, that kind of a thing. So you're saying yes to that. Yes? Is that correct, honey?
Yeah.
Okay, good. He says he loved his life on earth very much. He says, I haven't left you. Don't think I've left you, and don't think that there's anything that I'm suffering from or missing. He says, I loved my life on earth very much. He said it was a very full life. He says, I loved every moment of it, and being your father as well. He says, in spirit, we have a very full life as well. But he says, I'll go into that in a moment when Laura lets me. Because Laura's not going to let me right now. No, I don't want him to go there just yet. I do feel they had cardiovascular issues and issues with his heart. Do you understand that, please?
Well, the lung, yeah. He had lung cancer.
Okay. Well,
emphysema and lung cancer.
Oh, okay. I'm not seeing that right now, honey. What I'm getting is cardiovascular. He must have had a cardiovascular incident also. Did he have a heart attack at some point, please?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Let me just go into that for a moment and see why he's saying that. The lung cancer wasn't as bad as it seemed. I got through it all right. All right, I don't know. There's a little bit of controversy there with him and owning what he had. I don't know why. But you're saying he passed lung cancer, and he's also showing me something else. We'll leave that alone for a moment. Why he would do that,
wow.
I have no idea. He had cardiovascular issues and heart issues for a long time. So I want to say this. They might have had both things, but maybe the lung cancer got him in the end. Okay? Because father wasn't the healthiest person in terms of a little extra weight on him. I see a stomach on him. So he's not real athletic is the way I see him. Can you please confirm that? This is more mid-years to latter years. Okay. And he does have... Okay. And so I want to say, or he's letting me know first, cardiovascular was an issue for him, a health issue. Actually, from earlier, maybe even from his 40s to mid-40s going on up. He didn't know that much about it, but that is the case. So I just will give that to you. Maybe you can ask somebody that would know him just to confirm it. It's always nice to have that. Okay. And I can't get the lung now because you already told me about the lung. So we'll leave it alone, but we're giving you something to validate afterwards. So he says, I'm very happy with my life here in spirit. He also shows me that there's a son they left behind me. You have a brother. Is that correct, please?
No, that I'm aware of.
Okay.
I have one sister.
Sister. Okay. Did mom ever miscarry, honey? Do you know?
I wouldn't know.
Okay. Well, what I remember I said earlier, I felt that there's a boy in spirit for you also, like lateral to you. Feels like a brother.
Okay.
Okay. And now I get it again. So let's, you might have to ask mom, did she miscarry or something like that? You might want to ask about that. Okay. If you can, Okay. Is mom okay? Is she all right? Does she have all faculties? Okay, good. Okay, there's also a woman here from spirit that seems to have lost her faculties that had Alzheimer's. Do you know of a grandparent perhaps or somebody like that?
I have an aunt that passed away last year. It's an aunt through marriage that I think
has
that could be her.
Okay, yeah, because all of a sudden I hear.
Very petite lady though.
Oh, I don't see her yet. I just hear Alzheimer's and something like that. All of a sudden, it just popped into Dad's delivery. Okay, she's waving. I'm here too. All right, that's great. Thank you for coming in. I want to just focus on Dad though for a little bit longer, please, because we don't want to steal the show from him. He's laughing a little bit. Easy going. So, okay, I do see him smoking now. Which would lead to the lungs and all that problem there. He says I didn't take care of my health much. He says I didn't really care about that. He always believed in live for today, not tomorrow. And he says I had a very good life. I had a very good life. Love. He calls you love. He says I love you very much. Now I know it's going to sound a little strange. Every now and then they give me this message depending on who it is. But have you done anything to change your hair, like the color of it? You.
No, I recently just got a little haircut, nothing major.
Okay, well, he says, I love what you did with your hair. Okay, so I just want you to know that. Maybe it's nothing major, but he says that. I don't know why. You know, if it's not major, that's what he says. I love what you did with your hair. Okay, now, is your hair in the gold to reddish color family? Is your hair reddish, goldish?
It's like a blonde, but it's mixed up.
With some reddish color undertones in it?
There's so many colors right now from the sun and everything. It's different.
Okay.
Yeah, it has a little reddish, not much.
Yeah, well, I don't think it was that color when he was on Earth. Is that correct, honey?
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, because that was, he was bringing me attention to your hair color. See, that's what he said. I love what you did with your hair, and then he gave me something about the hair colors changed a bit somewhat since he's been on Earth. And what he also shows me is that your hair was more in the brown family before, when, you know, your original color. I don't know why he cares to show me that, but that's what he's showing me. Just as little bits of evidence, just to let you know. He follows you through. Now, again, with this may not be in spirit, but now I also feel there's another male. Either you have a son or there's a grandson to him. Who has the son?
Yes, I have a nephew.
Your nephew, okay. So that's from a sibling of yours.
That'd be his only grandchild, yeah.
Okay. That might be the feeling of the boy that I got before. Okay, that might be it. Okay. I know. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Okay.
That's right.
Yeah, all right, let me see what else we can get from him. Just loves you very much. We're going to go to personal message besides your hair color, which he says is delightful, and he laughs a little bit. No, he was cute. He had a little bit of a sarcastic thing, too, going on there. And he says, yeah, it's delightful, and he laughs a little bit about your hair color, like as if he's being a little sarcastic. That's kind of cute. He says, no, I do love it. He says, okay, now, he shows me something.
What about the boy, though? No more talking about that?
Wait one second. Wait 1 second. I just want to, I'm on to something. Does your mother smoke also, honey?
No.
Okay. Nobody's smoking, right?
No.
Did she ever smoke?
Nope.
Okay. Okay. Do you have a sister then? Who's smoking? There's a woman that's around you that smokes.
No, I don't know anybody that does that.
Okay. You do have a sister, right?
Yeah, I do, but she doesn't do that.
She doesn't smoke. Okay. I'm trying to see what's going on with this, because I see, okay, so what I see is a woman, it's your mother, and maybe she was around secondhand smoke, maybe from him.
Yeah.
There's a smoke around her, okay? And let me just see what he wants to say about that. She'll be all right. Her health is going to be good. Mom won't get sick. Now, has there been any scare about Mom's health or anything like that, love?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Okay. She may think about that sometimes, about being around secondhand smoke. So I just want you to pass the message on, if she's open to it, that she'll be fine. Because your father says so. Okay, she won't ever be sick from that. Now, you're obviously, there's something going on with with his grandson, your nephew, because right from the beginning, something about, I kept thinking there's a male to you. I thought it was a brother to you. And then it came in again, it comes in again. So let me just see what's going on. What do you want to say about this? There's also a name that's like a D name, like a Dean, or a Dean or a Jean. I don't know who that is. It's a J name or a G name or a D name. But it seems more like a D name. I don't know how that relates to the situation, but I will just give it to you. Don't worry too much. What were you saying, honey?
No, I'm just thinking a D name, you said, or Jean?
It's mostly Dean with a D. So leave that alone for now. If it doesn't hit you, it may later on. I don't want you to focus on that, okay? Because I need your attention. Okay. Is there anything you want to say, Dad, about about your grandson? No, he's all right. He's a good boy. He's here with me now for some time. What do you mean by that, Dad? He doesn't like change very much. He is open. I don't know. I'm getting contradictory messages. So, yeah, I'm not quite sure what he wants to say about him, because if they're contradictory, it means I'm not right with this. Hold on. Dad? He's open for change now. He was resisting change. He will be making changes in his life over time. He doesn't like change in general. He's a bit unwieldy, difficult to manage, hard to get along with, or hard-headed. He acts out a lot. He's upset a lot. And so this is, I need to come back to you, honey. Is your sister having a little trouble in managing her son?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, what he's going to say now is that he has some kind of, your son, your nephew. He says, your father, that there's something to do with food, to do with it, like food sensitivities and or food allergies that makes him act out. Oh, you already know this. Okay. All right. So
yeah, that's what I suspected. But
okay. So he says that if you would please, if she would please be patient with his grandson and take him to a toxicologist, because there's some foods that are toxic for him that make him very unruly. Okay. So
wow.
yeah. When he says toxicologist, I think he means an allergist.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it
sounds so severe.
I know, but he was going to use that word before. Those foods are toxic for this boy, and
They are. I know.
Okay. He's going to get over this over time. He will be able to heal, but it's going to take a lot of work. It takes a lot of patience, he says. It's not easy to figure out, and it will be a lot of work on everybody's part of patience. And also, what they normally do with elimination. It's kind of mysterious right now, but that's what he suggests you do, Jennifer, and the family do. Okay, sweethearts, I'm going to let you go, love. Thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Thanks. Okay, I'm going to do one other side connection more, and I'm going to try to go fast on that, and then we'll go to the other callers. Sorry it took so long. Hi, Andrea. How are you, honey?
Hi, I'm fine, and you?
I'm good, love. So we're wanting to bring in an other side connection for you. You're from 757 area code. Is that where is 757, honey?
It's Virginia.
Okay. Oh, I used to live in Virginia, but not at that area. Yeah, near Washington, D.C. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's more, east. I'm more near Chesapeake, Virginia Beach.
Oh, yeah, I've gone down there once. The reason I'm talking to you is because I'm actually checking your energy field. So what I feel around you is more of a female to you, okay? More of like a mother energy to you. Is that where you want me to go, honey, or did you have somebody else in mind? Because I've gone all around your aura, and that's really where I'm being drawn.
So, well, my mother's still here.
Okay.
I've had three grandmothers that have passed on.
All right, let me just go back to your aura and see if there's anybody who wants to step forward. Hold on. This is for Andrea, 757. Well,
I have a friend.
A friend. There's somebody very psychic around you. Who's the psychic one in your family? Is it one of your grandparents, or is it your friend? Because they're telling me there's somebody very psychic around you. Or maybe you're the psychic one. Are you the psychic one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm kind of I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to work on my gifts now.
Oh, okay. All right. So let me just go to see who this friend is, if she'll come through. The first thing I get tonight, my concentration is a little poor, but the first thing I'm getting for you is a woman with blondish hair, who also seems to is pointing to her bust line to me, as if there be something in that area that was awry. Now, did your friend have blonde hair? Yes or no, please?
No.
No. Okay. Do you know anybody? Do you know anybody who has had blonde hair and transitioned to spirit that had breast cancer or had something wrong with their breast, please?
I have an aunt, my Aunt Joyce.
Okay, so that's who that is. Okay, so she's pointing out her syndrome to us and why, how she passed and transitioned. Thank you, Aunt Joyce, for coming in. And not that Andrea doesn't want to speak with you, but we're going to ask you just if you would give her friend a chance. Okay? Okay. And so now I see another woman. Oh, this woman's very creative looking, very artsy looking. She actually she has darker hair, but she also does she does something creative with her hair. It's cut in a way that's very avant-garde. You know, it's like a little bit of layering, different kinds of layers, not completely even all over. And she also likes, this particular woman is putting streaks of other colors like purple or like blue in her hair. Did your friend look that avant-garde and that creative that she would have put some other kind of colors in her hair?
No, not when she was alive.
Okay.
Her name is Antoinette.
Oh, okay. Oh, that was your Aunt Joyce or Antoinette. Okay. So I see this darker hair. I see bangs and I see a layered cut. Okay. I also see that she's showing me blue and pink streaks in the hair, maybe to show that she was a rebel or different or creative. So we'll put the streaks on the side. Maybe she didn't literally use them. She has smaller lips, even features, a little bit wider nose, very fair skin. Her eyes look like they're more in the mid-tone range, like a golden brown, which I guess could be called hazel. Okay, you understand her eyes like that. She's very smart, very intelligent person. She's also tells me she has what's called a whipsaw personality. I'm going to let her expound on that a bit. Back and forth a lot about her health, back and forth about people, like to change her mind a lot, but a lot of fun, and very mercurial and very mercurial in her temperament, up and down a lot. She said she liked to keep people thinking about her and wondering who she really was. She never really liked to be only one way. She said she didn't mean to fool people, but she just liked to be interesting, and she was interesting. She's an up and down kind of personality. Nothing weird about it, she's assuring Laura, because I could very easily, Andrea, say, oh, she's bipolar, but no, she's not saying that. Just having a creative temperament. You know, whimsical kind of personality, very creative artist type. She also shows me in her body, in her particular, there's something going on in her abdominal area, which she, okay. And the way she shows it to me is she pulls out that area and shows it to me almost like it's distended and blown up. So either she did have some swelling that made it blow up literally, or she's just trying to draw attention to that area. She says it didn't hurt very much. She really didn't understand what was going on until it was too late. The rest of her body is slender. Yeah, the rest of her body is slender. She says she never really paid it much. She never really paid that much attention to her health. It wasn't really one of the main things on her mind. She says she just, sort of ignored it until it was a little too late to really take care of it. She says so what I would say from that, what it sounds to me like, I'm connecting the dots here, Andrea, is that she had what's called uterine or ovarian malfunction. Usually when that sticks out like that and you don't feel any pain, it could be from that. It could also be intestinal, it could be cancer there.
Yeah, it was colon.
Colon, okay.
Colon.
Okay. So she doesn't pay any attention to her health. She just lets it slide, and before you know it, it's way.
Yeah, she was a registered nurse, and that's why I'm kind of like, why did she let it go so bad? I don't understand.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's hear what she has to say about that. Do you want to talk about that, Antoinette, sweetheart? She says, I love God, and I love being here with God. She says, I'll go to that in a moment because she's going to get there. She says, I'm very happy here with my friends in spirit. She says, I always kept people guessing about myself. And as you realize now, you're guessing about this. She says, I was not a very materialistic person. She says, I didn't care about my own self as much as I cared about caring for others. She says, I never liked to have the focus on myself. The reason I passed so young is because I didn't really care if I were on earth or in spirit. She says, I was not fearful of death. I didn't focus on myself and my own health. I was outwardly focused on the well-being of others, and that's why I let it go so long. In other words, I was not self-absorbed. Okay? There's a few other things going on here. 1 second, please. I do see that she seemed to have had an operation, had part of her colon removed. Okay, she loved the doctor very much, who tried to heal her. She sends him great light, love, and blessings. He was a doll, an angel. She says she also shows me a prayer book, or a little prayer book of some sort, and I think something to do with you, because when she shows me the book, she shows me you and how you cared about her, how you were there. So she sends you great thanks and love for all your prayers, and how you helped. How you were trying to heal me with love and light. She says, but in the end. And she laughs a little bit. We're all going to the same place, Andrea. And she says, she says, it doesn't really matter if you pass. She says, it's fine where I am. It's very lovely. And she says, I'm at home now with God, and I'm very content. So don't worry too much about this. She says, I'm okay where I am. And she also sends love to your mother. She says, I love your mother too. So
she must,
did.
Yeah. She's not saying anything. She has 2 children. She's not saying anything about them.
Well, let me see if she has anything to say about your children. How about that, Antoinette? Yeah, about her children. Antoinette, how about that, love? Do you have anything to say about them? Oh, they'll be fine without me. The girl misses me more than the other one. She's really upset. She's really upset about this without having Mom there for all the things that she's doing in her life and all the things she's up to now. It seems like she's doing something that's a big life event, like as if she's getting married or something, the daughter, or that So is that correct, honey? Because that's what Antoinette is showing me.
I'm not sure. She might. She's been with one guy for a little while now, but she's really, really smart. I don't know even what she does, but she's a very smart girl.
Okay.
And
well, Antoinette is showing me that her daughter is thinking, if I get married, my mother won't even be there for that. So so let me just see if she has anything to say to her. She just let them know that I live on. I've not left them. I do come in to visit them sometimes at night, at home when they're alone in their homes. I'm trying to say hello to them. She says, and I'm trying to be with them. She says, listen for me. This is very poetic. Listen for me in the whisper of the winds. I will be calling your name, dear ones. I will be calling your names. I love you all very, very much. She says, Andrea, especially you. You will hear me in the night. Listen for me.
Okay.
Okay, honey. Thank you so much for calling in, love. Thank you, love.
Thank you.
Thank you, honey.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to go to somebody who's waiting, the first person that called in that's waiting for a live question, and that would be Dale. Hello, Dale. How are you this evening, honey?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good, love. I'm doing good. So what can I do for you? What can I do for you?
Well, I have a birthday coming up this Thursday, and I've just been praying on a lot of things. I always think birthdays are very special.
They are.
My question is, I always get a revelation close to my birthday, and one has been about love, because my adopted mother that is on the other side comes and visit me from time to time, and I just feel like she's helping me in a lot of things, especially in this area on love. And I've been praying for a spiritual love interest, so I just want to know if you pick up anything.
Okay, spiritual love. All right, spirit. And by the way, happy birthday! Happy birthday to you, Dale. Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome, love. Okay, do we have anybody coming in for love for Dale, spirit? You got to love yourself first, Mom says. Mom says that. She says, you got to love yourself first, love, the way I love you. You got to love yourself first. Actually, I see your mom very clearly. Did Mom carry a little extra weight on her, please?
Not a lot.
She's carrying a little extra weight on her. She's got a rounder face, got a smooth skin. In any event, she's and whoever this is, I don't know if it's your mom or whoever it is, she's got hair that comes up to shoulder length. It's kind of wavy, and it's wavy. It's treated, straightened a bit, but it's got some more curls and waves, and it also looks like there's a little bit of sprinkle of white in that. And what I see is this face looking at you and saying, "You gotta love yourself. You gotta love yourself the way I loved you, my baby, my baby." She says, "Oh, I love you so much." So the first step here, the first part of the answer is loving yourself first. Now, we're going to go into something else for you, Dale. So get out. Go about your business, go to church more, see friends more, and be social more. These are all advice from Mom, and also seems to be a guide with you, a spirit guide or guardian angel, whatever you prefer to call that individual is here with it, telling you what to do. If you go about your business, take care of your health, take care of your mind, take care of your soul, take care of your body more. She says, Mom's given all these messages. You will find that this new person is coming into your life in the near future. She says, I see you with him before the holidays. Around about or right around the holidays, he's coming in, but it looks like you're going to be with somebody by the holidays. Now, is this something, Mom, that you want for her? Or is this something that you actually see for her so she doesn't have to be around the holidays without her loved one? I see it for her, she says. Mom says, I see you with a new man coming in soon. She says, you're not on the desert anymore. Well, that's an interesting way to put it. You're not going to be on the love desert anymore. She's a new person is coming into your life. So bottom line is, take care of yourself, nurture yourself, love yourself. Go out more with friends. I keep hearing that. Go out more with friends. Kind, kindred souls to you, spiritual people. Go do things with them. And you're going to find this person comes in. So let me just see the kind of things that she's showing me to do with your friends. Nice, wholesome things. It looks like you're doing something. It's either with bowling or some kind of social thing that's somewhat. It's just an activity that's, not drinking in a bar, because that's not something you would normally do, but just something that's fun with.
I don't do that.
No, it's fun out with friends. So it's an activity.
I know. I've been to a concert this past week, Ken, and one of my friends took me for my birthday, and
oh, how nice!
I really enjoyed that. So I do a lot of things with her, and so we got some other things coming up that we do. We'll go to.
All right. Well,
like plays and concert, church activities, and
I think it's the church activity.
Whatever.
Yeah, the church activities, because you have to be mingling with other people. So just keep doing that. Keep thinking, keep praying on this, and seeing it for yourself, and you will bring it in. Okay, Dale?
Okay, that sounds great. I appreciate that.
Sure, my pleasure, honey. God bless. Thank you. Bye-bye.
God bless.
Bye-bye. Okay, I am now going to go to Susan, who is waiting for a life question. And Susan, honey, what I need you to do, darling, is just give me your question, not a lot of background, please, okay?
Okay. I'm in a relationship. November 27th is in, and on April the 19th, I was wondering where this is heading.
What I didn't understand the significance of the dates. I'm sorry, I missed something here.
Okay, his birthday is November 27th.
Oh, okay. And you're in April. Okay, I don't use that. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just wondering where this relationship is going.
All right, let's go to Susan, and she's from area code 215. Oh, another person from Philly. Susan, and this man that she's with right now. He's a good guy, though. He's a good guy. He's kind.
Yeah.
He's not, it feels, I guess this is easy for me to say since you don't know where it's going, but I have to say it because this is the message. He's not very open with his feelings. And I also feel that there's something that is secretive about him. But it's not because he's not open or anything. It's just because he wants to protect himself right now. He doesn't want to allow you to know too much about him, what his plans are, what his future thinking is. So I'm going to try to permeate that for you, honey. 1 second, please. This is for Susan. He does want more of a commitment. That's what I get. Something that's a real commitment. He's really putting you through the ringer right now to try to figure out if you're the one. And he doesn't want to say too much until he's more certain of that. So I feel that this can go to something very serious. I need to tell you before I let you go what it is, what's his criteria, what he's looking at. What I get is that you have some baggage from the past. He wants to make sure that you're over that before he moves into more serious connection with you, before he talks about that. It's a troubled past that you've tried to get over. You have done a lot of work on yourself. You're really together now, but he's just testing the waters to make sure that everything that he thinks is true is really true. I hope that makes sense to you, Susan. Does it?
Yes, it makes a lot of sense.
Okay, and that what you are over it, I'm hearing you definitely are, but you know there's still things going on. So he needs to see it before he'll believe it completely, and when he does, that's when a commitment is going to be coming in. So just be your grounded, beautiful self, huh?
Would that be soon, Laura, or a while down the road, or?
Well, I just told you the time frame is when he sees it and believes it. So it's all dependent on what happens between the two of you. I get that this has been going on, or whatever you're doing, for quite a few months already. In other words, you've been in sort of a relationship for quite a few months. There's been some times when things have been discordant. In other words, you might have had some rough spots, if you will, in the relationship. So he needs to see continuity. He needs to, and I'm not saying that you have, it's your fault, but this is what Spirit is channeling through me. Yeah. He needs to see continuity before he can make commitment. In other words, he needs to see that there's a period of time when there isn't any more discord, when there isn't any, and when I get 3 months of sobriety and consistency before he will make a commitment.
Okay, I got it.
All right, love. God bless. You're welcome, honey. Bye-bye.
God bless you, Laura.
Okay, love. Thanks. Bye. Okay, and so I'm now going to go to, did I do Karen already? I think I did Karen. But I couldn't have. Nope, I didn't do her. I couldn't because she's been waiting quite a long time. Karen, I haven't spoke. I know I spoke to you before the show, but I haven't worked with you yet. Okay. You're from Chicago. I remember your bright voice. Okay, and so do you have you have a question, and I need you to just give me your question, not a lot of background. Okay?
Hello. I saw an operational management position that sparked my interest, and I'm just curious what Spirit has to say.
Did you say occupational management?
Operations.
Operational management. Okay. Yeah. God, you're so specific. I love it. You're my poster child for questions. She's seen an operational manager position. Will she get it? Yes or no? Yes, she'll get it. And it will be very soon. It won't take very long. You're very bright. You're very bright. You're very consistent in your work history. You have no real blips there. You've been out of work, though, for a little while. What I'm getting is that you're out of work now, and that is making you a little anxious. Don't be anxious. It's not going to look bad on your resume. Actually, it was a good time to be not employed. You had a couple of weeks off there. It was good for you. Get a little rest in. Look at it all as positive. You will be scooped up quickly.
Okay. Would that pay scale, things to have a real high pay scale, would they be competitive or comparative? I'm open to anything, but this is another end of the problem. That
hold on.
Position someplace.
Okay, hold on. This is for Karen. Pay scale, good or bad? It's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's going to be in line with what you had before, but I kind of get that they'll probably offer you a little less to begin with and give you a little song and dance about that. Like, we want to give, one of these, they give you the party line, oh, we need to make a little room for you to have incentive to grow or something. So they're going to start you a little bit less than what you want, but there is room to grow. But it's not going to really, it's going to be a little disappointing. Because you have a budget, and you'll have to pull back a little bit. for the short term. But within 6 to 8 months, it looks like you'll be up for review, and all that can be adjusted. But I don't feel you'll really be back to par at what you were earning before until a year has transpired.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right, honey.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you, honey. Bye.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, and we've got Angela, who says she wants an other side connection. Let me see here. Is this the Angela I spoke to earlier? Is this the Angela I spoke to earlier?
This is Angela.
Oh, I thought you wanted a life. I thought you had a life question, sweetheart.
Angela?
Excuse me? What did
I
you?
only spoke to one person.
Have I spoken to? Oh, you only spoke to one person. Okay, that means you spoke to Susie. Okay, let's see here. So you're wanting an other side connection. Hold on for Angela. And okay, there is a male for you, a male from spirit from the other side. He does look like he's wearing a little extra weight on him, at least at some point in his life, the point he's trying to show me. He's got a stockier build, I guess is a way to put it. He looks like his original hair color is in the brown family, but I do see white in that hair. It also looks like he's wearing a beard of some sort. Does this sound like anybody you would know, please?
No, I know a younger person that was kind of had some weight on him, but not any older people now.
Okay. Well, maybe this is a younger person that we're looking at. Okay. But he does. Oh, okay. So what I've done is I've combined two things. One is, if this person is younger than you, did he actually have any white in his hair, please? Not a lot, but some. The one that you're thinking of.
Not that I'm aware of. No.
Okay. Red. There was red in his hair. Was red? All of it was red, or there's just some red in it?
Red. It was like a brownish red.
Oh, okay. All right, let me just continue with what I'm getting, and we'll clear it up. So what I see is a body that's a little bit, he's not real tall, at least the way he looks to me, and he's got a width to him, so he's got a stockier build. The person that you're kind of thinking of, did he have a stockier build, please?
Yeah.
Did he have coughing, please, in his chest and lungs?
No.
Okay. Let me just continue then, please. Whoever it is, please step forward. So I do hear also there's a father figure for you, so I don't know what I have here, maybe a composite. Do you have any people in your family that are more in the senior generation that would be of the stockier build and that had coughing in the lungs, please? And brown hair is its original color.
Not that I know of. I have a grandpa that passed when I was 2. I don't know what he looks like.
Okay. Does stockiness run in your family, please? Particularly in the whatever.
No.
Okay. All right. Let me try this again, darling. Hold on. This is for Angela 813. I have to honor this person that's in front of me. Okay. Please give me more information. Oh, he's making me cough. So whoever this is stockier in his build. He's got coughing in his lungs. He also has a beard. Okay, I mentioned that to you before. And there's white hair in the hair. So there's some white with brown hair to begin with. He also seems to be musically inclined. Okay, and I cannot let go of him. He won't let go of me. So I don't know who he is. If you don't know who he is, I have no idea. I have no idea. Well, doesn't want to go away. He has musical ability. Okay, and he also moves me towards a father energy for you. So that could also mean father-in-law. It could mean, okay, saying grandpa. So I think it is your grandfather. Did anybody in your family play instruments? Did you ever hear anything about your grandpa? Was he musically inclined?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm aware of that. I mean, I love music. I was always interested in it, as you still am, but I'm no one else that I know of.
So, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you what I get, which is a man who's older who says grandpa. He's coughing in his lungs. He's a little stockier in his build. He also likes to wear a beard at some point in his life. It's closely cropped. He's got some salt and pepper in there. And the coughing in the lungs would be indicative of what took his life, probably. Okay, and he's musically inclined, which wouldn't be so far off for you if you have some musical talent. And I also get that he is the father of your mother, not your father. Okay, father of your mother. Now, the grandpa that...
He's still alive.
Oh, Oh. Then he could be, well, then we could be back a generation even before him, which I don't like to do, which would really be difficult for you. Okay, hold on. Is there anything else you want to say, sir? Also, there's something about blue eyes. So if it's your father's father, these are just random facts, I know, but I'm giving you blue eyes, and that he's musically inclined. I'm going to leave that with you now. Okay, he keeps pulling me here. He keeps pulling me there. What's going on with mom? He shows me back to your mom's side of the family. Are you on mom's side or dad's side? Okay, so there's a couple of people here, all right? On mom's side of the family, there's somebody who plays an accordion. It's probably her grandpa, okay? He's got a musical instrument, but he's slender. He's not as big as this other man. This other man that's more on your father's side is more of a stockier build, and that he does play an instrument, and he has blue eyes. So I'm going to try to stick with that one just to give you something to go validate, love. Stockier build, blue eyes, musical instrument, coughing in lungs, brown hair, original color, like to wear a beard every now and then. And I will leave it at that today. I will ask you as a courtesy, yeah, I can't. I don't have any more time. Call another time and we'll try to bring in somebody else for you. Okay, darling?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, honey. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to go to somebody who's waiting very long for a live question. I just want your question. Jay, I just want your question, honey. No background. Go ahead.
Yes, my question is regarding my spiritual development. I feel like it's been really lonely when you take this path. I'm just wondering if I should continue it still because it's been really, really lonely, the spiritual path.
Yes, 1 second, please, love. This is for Jay. Spiritual path. You are isolating right now as you go through initiations. You won't do this later on. You will be able to reintegrate to the rest of the world in a different way once you reach the seer level, which is where you're going now. Seer meaning guider, helping others. And you will not be affected by them as much when you understand what you need to learn and when you gain what you need to gain. Right now you absorb other people's energy a lot, which forces you to isolate. Eventually you will not do that anymore. You will come back into the world renewed. Can you stop this? We don't think that you really want to stop it, but all of this truly is optional for you. You're not being shown the gifts that you not use your gifts. It is difficult, yes, but it is an initiation process. You must let go of the past before you can find the new. And when you reach the new plateau, you will be glad you went there. We are your guides. We are trying to help you with this. Do not be afraid of loss. You will find new friends on the other side of the transformation. And then they show me, you know, how when we pass, we go through a tunnel of light. It's like a death and a birth. So you're going through a death of the old to bring in the new. Whatever suited you before, Jay, no longer suits you anymore. And that's a good thing, not a bad thing. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with others. And you will find that there will be a new life for you starting soon. Does that make sense to you, honey, from what you're experiencing?
Yes, it is. It is.
Yeah. Now, this on a more practical note, I'm not channeling, I'm just getting other information, is, you know, some of the friends you have maybe don't understand any of this, or they're more on a superficial level, and that's okay. Just keep them for what they are. You know, in Codependence Anonymous, they say, keep what's good and leave the rest. And so you can have friends of different kinds of levels. It's when you heal yourself that you can enjoy those friends of different levels. Right now, self-healing going on, learning how to set boundaries, learning how to birth the new you, all of this. You need to find, you need to find a spiritual mentor that will work with you work with you in the way you need to be worked with. That will also help a lot. Right now, you're doing this all alone. You don't need to spend a lot of money. There are groups around you that would work with you well. One in particular is a meditation group. You've tried it before, but you didn't really relate
90 seconds.
well to it. You need to go back to that group or something similar where you can at least be silent with friends. I hope that makes sense to you, Jay.
Yes, thanks so much.
Okay, honey.
So,
All right, love. God bless. Bye-bye.
love, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, I want to thank everybody for tuning in today. I will be working with you all again on Wednesday at 1 p.m. Oh, yeah, I am a little tired.
60 seconds.
Lord have mercy. Goodbye. Namaste. And I wish you all much healing, much love, much light, and much happiness. Namaste.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.